What's up, wrestling card collectors? Tom here from Collect-A-WrestlePalooza. Have we got a fun one today? I'm going to be choosing from my wrestling card collection some things to send to PSA. Now, I know that in an earlier video I suggested that SGC is the best grading site right now, or the best value in grading, and that was before I learned about the $18 national special that PSA is running right now. So I decided to go through my collection, take a look at the cards I've been hoarding forever, and pick the best ones. I'm shooting for good grades here. I'm not necessarily shooting for the best cards to get in slabs, but I'm looking to get 8s, 9s, and 10s, hopefully a few 10s. I'll be happy if I get 9s. So tell me what you think. Tell me what you're sending into PSA right now, and also stay tuned to the end of the video because I will also be providing a quick update. After I logged on to the PSA site, there were a few changes to my choices, and I will allude to that at the end of the video. Here we go.
Collect-A-WrestlePalooza. Collect-A-WrestlePalooza.
I'm going to tell you why I picked the cards I picked. Let me know if you agree with my selections. We're going to start on the far right here. Walter Payton All-Pro card. Let's see what year this is. Looks like it is a 1981, perhaps a 1980. It has 1980 statistics on it. It is just a basic Topps card. The centering is off, but this is a card I've had since a kid, and I love Walter Payton cards, and I feel like 1981 early NFL football cards. This is in the maybe pile right now just because the centering is so bad. Mark McGwire, another card from my childhood. Very, very common card, but I looked at it and the centering and the corners are all quite good. Again, I'm going to be grading based on condition. I feel like with PSA, what I'm shooting for is trying to find PSA 10s mostly, and maybe a couple of oddball cards just to throw in there to have some fun. This one, again, I'm going to put on the maybe pile. I doubt it would get a 10 just because it's so old, but looks to be really nicely centered and the corners are pretty good. So if I choose one, I might choose this one just because I think it might get a 10. Stephanie McMahon Chrome card. I got this as a freebie in a holiday contest I won with Zan Morning. I feel like Stephanie McMahon cards have been gaining popularity recently. This one looks like the centering is not too bad. And for a Chrome card, I believe it's pack fresh. I didn't see any fingerprints or anything on it. This is how it was sent to me. Actually, I think I did put it in a top holder myself, but it is still pretty pack fresh. So I think I'm going to grade this one just because I like the Chrome cards. I think since Prism has come out, Chrome is gaining some steam, and again, Stephanie McMahon is definitely gaining some steam, so we're going to grade that one. We've got a few Swanson cards here. We got the Rockers, Shawn Michaels, Marty Jannetty. This is a rare card, the 91 Swansons. You don't see too many of them, so I don't think the condition is as important to me. I didn't even take this one out. I did put it right into a card saver when I purchased it. Got a really good deal on it. I don't really care what it gets for a grade, although I think it's going to grade okay because it's in pretty good condition, particularly for a black front card. I'm going to put this as a yes. Legion of Doom, centering is off on this card, but what an awesome Swanson card. A rare Legion of Doom card, that's going to get graded. And the Big Boss Man, I don't think it's as rare, but the centering is a lot better. One of the corners, actually a couple of the corners are dinged a little bit, but again, for a rare card, and I just really like the look of it, I'm going to grade that one as well. So let's see here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 so far in the grade pile. Again, I'm shooting for 20. If I get less than 20, then I'll go into my maybe pile and put some of those in there as well. Hesitate to grade classic cards just because they're so abundant and the value's not really there, but this is the 1990 classic card to own. It's an Ultimate Warrior. Centering is spot on. Condition is spot on. This is the 1990, but I still want to get one of these in a 10, so we're going to put that in there. Dusty Rhodes. I sent one of these to SGC and got an 8.5. Centering on this one is just great, and again, this is pack fresh. This one was pulled right from the package. It's a 1990. Let's grade that one too. Again, looking for condition over the card at this point. A great Andre the Giant portrait card from the Classic. Just because I think this is an iconic card in the Classic series, I'm going to do this one in the grade as well, even though it's a 1990 and the centering is off slightly, but pretty good. So I think that's going to go as a grade. My two auto cards I want to get authenticated, if not graded. This is a UFC Randy Couture autograph, pretty rare. I don't see Randy Couture autographs, and also since I did buy this one not authenticated, I do want to get it authenticated because I think that will ultimately add value, and I would never sell it unless it was authenticated. And as a bonus, this is a round one card, which is pretty sought after. Card itself is in okay shape. It might be in good enough shape to do the dual grade. I'll take a better look at it once I get my package all set for PSA, but I definitely am going to grade it. Same with this one of my favorite UFC fighters, Chris Leben. Autograph is really nice, the card is nice, it's a sought after Leben card in his fight against Jason Tracker there. Again, a round one card signed by the Crippler. That's going to get authenticated. So let's see, we're up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, I feel like two are stuck together. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 11 more cards to go. Hulk rules. Centering is not great top to bottom. But it is a 1989 Classic. It's not the 1990. So I feel like because it's an 89, that's going to go in the pile. Same with this one. This is an 89, not 1990. But I do see in the top corner, I don't know if the camera can pick it up, but there is some staining in the top left corner, so that's going to go in the maybe. Let me just make sure this one doesn't have any staining. It does. On the back, the top left, it does have some smudging. Let's put that back as a maybe too then. I'm going to grade both my Cyndi Lauper Hulk Hogan cards. I know these are pack fresh. I pulled them from the pack. There might be some condition issues, but I think there are on all of these cards because they're ultra glossy, so the surfaces are very hard to get in good shape. Never see them on eBay. I'm going to grade them both. Macho Madness card, just a really nice centered, pristine classic. This is in 1990, so I'm going to put it as a maybe, even though I feel like it's in really good shape and might get a 10. Abdullah the Butcher, this is a 1997 Baseball Magazine card, got it directly from Japan. Was very happy when I took it out of the top loader to see that it's pack fresh. Centering looks okay. I'm going to give it a try and grade that one. Texas Tornado, centering is off a little bit, but the Merlins are hard to get. Good condition, this one is pack fresh, but because of the centering, I'll call it a maybe. This one, the centering was spot on for a 91 Merlin. Top bottom centering is off a hair, but left-right centering is really good. For a Merlin, I think this is centered really nice. I'm going to call that a grade. We're going to do the same British Bulldog here. Centering is off left to right, so I'm going to do that a maybe. Undertaker with Paul Bearer. There are some print issues in the top right corner, but the centering is great, and this is a pack fresh card. I pulled this right from a pack, so this one will get graded. Awesome Legion of Doom card. Left-right centering is an issue. We'll call it a maybe. Another Undertaker rookie. Top-bottom centering is off a little bit. Left-right looks okay. Again, pack fresh. The early card number 30 is first rookie. We're going to grade that one. And a Hulk rules. Left-right centering's off a little bit, but it's pack fresh, and this is an amazing card, so I'm going to grade that one. This one, the centering is right on. There are some print issues, but I like the centering, so I know it's pack fresh. We're going to grade that one too. Another pack fresh Abdullah. So I'm going to grade that one. Actually, I'm going to put this one as a maybe because it is a 2002 as opposed to a 97. We'll see how they grade the 97 before we send that one off. This one I want to grade. I don't see any graded examples on the PSA website, but sort of a Wild West card. It's in really, really good condition. It's got 2 Hall of Famers, Joe Montana, Tom Brady, and it's pack fresh. I just really like this card. I think it's a 2004, 2005, somewhere in that range. I'm going to grade that one and see. This one's a definite grade as well, just because this is from the 1989 Classic Series. And I have seen a 1990 logo Ultimate Warrior card sell for 3 figures or more, which I think was a fluke sale, but I think there is demand for this logo card. And like I said, where this is an 89 Classic as opposed to a 90 Classic, that's a definite grade. Even though I like this card, top-bottom centering, it is a 1990 Classic, so it's going in the maybe. Another Portrait Ultimate Warrior, the most sought-after classic card. It is a 1990, but because it's so sought after and the centering is spot on, that's getting graded. Macho Madness, I guess, is going to go in the maybe pile, just because I have so many that I'm grading. A third Ultimate Warrior 1990 Classic. Let's send this one too. Maybe if we send 3 of those, they'll grade one of them a 10. Again, this one was nicely centered. 1990 Classic, but I'm going to hold off on it just because I've got a lot of classics I'm sending already. Awesome Heart Foundation card. Hold off on it. I think we've got enough classics already. Let me count to make sure. So I do have a few others in this I want to grade. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. I'm already at 21 cards, so let me put all of them into the yes stack then, and I'm going to whittle those down instead. I'm not going to do any 90 Classics because I already have enough of those. I'm just going to make sure these aren't 89s, because 89 Classics, of course, are more sought after, and I might want to grade them. Another Portrait Ultimate Warrior. Gosh, did I send 4 of them? Why not? Mr. Perfect. I would love to get a perfect 10 on a Mr. Perfect card, but we'll wait for another day on that. Rockers, we're going to wait for another day unless it's an 89. It's not. Dino Bravo is a 90. Another Mr. Perfect. Would love to get a perfect 10 on a perfect. Maybe for another day. Another day, another day. Then I've got these 3 cards here. I'm not sure how they're going to grade, but I did buy a lot of Monty Gums, and these were the 3 that were in the best condition. And they happen to be of pretty nice stars too. We've got a really nice Dusty Rhodes, but the left-right centering on that one is not as good. And then these 2, I thought the centering was spot on. Not sure about the corners, but where it's a hand-cut card, I'm wondering if a fraying corner is going to be okay. The corners did not look like they were depressed. They just looked like they were frayed a little bit. Really nice Paul Ellering card with, of course, Road Warrior Animal, and then a beautiful King Kong Brody card. So let's add those 2. These maybes are now no's. Let's get this down to 20. Again, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I'm going to take this one out. 16, 17, that one's going out. 18, 19, 20, 21. McMahon's going out, and then one more is going out. Let's get rid of the Andre. Sorry, Andre. You'll have to wait for another day. So we're going to do all of my classic Warrior portraits. I've got 1, 2, 3. I thought I had 4 of them in there, but I guess it's 3. There's the 4th Warrior. All the Swansons is 5, 6, 7. There's the other Warrior. 8. We're going to get this authenticated as 9, 10, 11, 12. The 2 Cyndi Lauper Hogans and the Abdullah. 3 Merlins. 13, 14, 15. And then Hulk Hogan Merlin, Legion of Doom pack fresh, then and now Tom Brady, Joe Montana, and my 2 Monty Gums, the Precious Paul Ellering, and the King Kong Brody. Of course, that's Bruiser Brody. That's what I'm going to send. Let me know if you agree, if you think I made any mistakes. The turnaround time is estimated at 150 days, which is more than, or just about 5 months. So we'll see if it's longer or shorter than that. And I will, of course, post a video showing the results when we get them back in 5-6 months. I'm hoping to get at least 1 or 2 10s. I'll be happy if I get 8s and 9s. I think that all of these cards that I'm sending are all pretty sought after and high grades. So 8s, 9s, or 10s will make me happy. Anything less than that, I will be a little disappointed. Thanks for watching. Enjoy your week. Okay, so updates here. As it turns out, when I logged on to the PSA site, I found that the 20 card minimum had to be either 1995 and prior or 1995 and later, or at least that's how I read it when I logged on. I don't know if there's a way to combine eras into that one bulk deal, the $18 a card, but I couldn't figure it out. So I did make a few changes in my selections. I did just 1995 prior, and also I didn't include any of the autographs because it did not include that as an option, again in the 20 card bulk minimum. So it looked like you had to do 20 cards of all the same selection in order to get the deal. So I went with that. I'll send in the autographs at another time. And I'm not going to tell you exactly what I changed. There were only a few minor changes, but when I post the reveal video in 6 months or whenever the cards come in, I just wanted to notate that a couple of the cards were different. So anyway, thanks again for watching. Have a great week.
Collector WrestlePalooza. Collector WrestlePalooza.